Just when I thought I was out, the Philadelphia Phillies, no, and learn how to pull us back in. We thought we were done after that disgrace of yesterday, that debacle, Ron Hell on the hill. But no, this wasn't Ron Hell on the diamond tonight. This was Christopher Sanchez. Christopher Sanchez pitched a great game, but this Paul looked like a. I'll start the offense now. I know we usually talk pitching right off the bat, but I got to give it to the offense. I mean, this was a miniature version of a home run derby between the Phillies and Dodgers for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see. Turner with those two bombs, 5 RBIs. We needed that tonight to win, obviously. Yeah, everyone was hitting. Hill came off the bench and provided 2 runs in the spark. All around, pretty good game, except for some of the defense. But yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy that you bring that up. Kind of segues it right into Trey Turner, right? He gets
Oh my
the little
God, dude.
it seemed like the little dribbler, the
Oh yeah.
little fundamental dribbler, whatever you want to call it. But he heard the boo birds tonight. That was for sure. Him getting the boo birds was the best thing he could have heard all night because he was on leash after that. I mean, I think he hits the he hits the double, and then he comes up with not one but 2 home runs. I mean, this dude was cooking tonight. I mean, he goes 3 for 5 at the plate tonight. Like I said, a double and 2 home runs. This was a Trey Turner. Like I said, the boo birds is what he need to hear, and not just like he was aggressive at the plate too.
Yeah, and he's been hot since we came back from the break, right? 4 home runs now in what, 3 games, 4 games?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's batting really well. I mean, since the All Star break, he's a leading hitter right now since the All Star break. Maybe the break was what he needed.
no, right. It made you scratch your head. How's this guy still your leadoff hitter? But when he's producing like this, you now you see why. This is where he's comfortable is to be a leadoff guy. Whether like again myself or a lot of people want to deny it, but he's been playing well. And again, he's starting to hit the long ball better. And in this last week or so, like I said, yeah, he's coming around with it now. 3 out of 4 games where he's launched the long ball. You got 4 home runs out of him. He's really producing very, very well for you. Again, I loved what I saw of Trey Turner tonight. Loved his
We
game.
we lose tonight if he doesn't do that.
Yes, yes.
Sugar, our bullpen will eventually blow it. And it's,
Yeah.
it's, a shame, it's a shame that we had to bring in Duran for one friggin' batter, dude. Like, seriously, like it's pretty sad when you have a decent lead like that and your bullpen makes it a tough situation.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because it is. I mean, they're scared. Like, all right, let's bring in our best closer because we're scared that the Sugar is going to blow this thing because we know how this Dodgers offense can feast once they smell 1 home run. And again, a credit to Mookie Betts for getting another guy who had multiple home runs in this game. But that's how scary that the Dodgers can be. You have to bring in your best pitcher for one
Yeah.
guy because you're not so sure that we can hold down the lead.
Their offense, top lineup, top to bottom, is as scary as anyone there is. And you have their big free agent signing Tucker, who's been struggling this year. He's on the bench, didn't even play today. Muncy came off the bench and he did what he did. Their lineup is sick, and that's how I think pretty much how they're winning games this year.
Yeah, and you're right.
Because their starting pitching is not that good right now.
No, and you mentioned it prior going on the air. Like the pitching, like it's not that great. So where they make their bread and butter is the best. They're high offense. Like you said, they got guys 1 through 9 can smack the cover off the ball. We know that. Again, Freddie Freeman and all those guys were getting a little bit of hits off of Christopher Sanchez. We'll talk about the pitching a little later. But Bryce Harper, Brendan Marsh, guys, going long ball tonight and trying to send a message to his Dodgers team saying, hey, listen, we can compete with you guys. And again, this was this was a wake up win for the Phillies. So again, going back from yesterday where I think they only had up to the 7th inning, only had 2 hits in the game. It was really a bad game from this team. Really up and down performance from this. But again, it's nights like this. It does make you feel good. Makes you feel better that, like you mentioned, the Dodgers, the starting pitching is alarming for them with their high ERAs, but still, I mean, the Phillies got it done. All right, here we go. Broad Street Breakdowns has checked into the show. He says, "How the bleep was
I
turned
know.
on charge with one single error, right?"
Yeah, they're gonna the league will relook at that and probably give another one or two, probably. Well, a lot of them were harsh smoke balls, so I'm not sure, if that, like a couple of them he would see bobbled big time, but like one went
Yeah.
under his glove he should have had. The one that was a hard one, last one off his knee. I'm not sure if that would have been an error. That was smoked. I don't know, but yeah, they'll review. They'll probably give him another one.
Yeah, and again, he could be making better plays, but I'm telling you, like the Boo Birds was the kick in the pants that he needed to hear because he was more aggressive at the plate.
Did you see
He,
Did you hear the big cheer at the end when he put the last?
yes,
One?
yes. This was a Trey Turner night, and I can't believe it. I'm still rubbing my eyes that this guy had not one but two home runs in this game. This is he was pissed off, and I'm glad. Like he's like, "Nah, you ain't booing me tonight. You might want to do that to like Crawford or something, but you can't even do that with these guys." I mean, everyone really did a fine job as far as offensively doing their part. And again, looking over those numbers, look what the Phillies were doing. Trey Turner 3 for 5 tonight. Kyle Schwarber has struggled tonight. He went 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Harper had that nice home run tonight. Alec Bohm didn't do squat. Brandon Marsh had a home run. Bryson Stott goes 2 for 4. That's what kind of really got the things going was that middle lineup. You had Stott getting the double. He had the hit. You had JT Realmuto getting a hit. You had Gabriel Rakunas getting the hit. And all that was connecting there in the second. So I liked what I saw out of that. We got a couple more comments coming in. Happy Dirt. What a great name. Man, I'm sorry, but Trey to become a DH, he can't play.
Or put him in the outfield.
That's not a bad idea. Put him in the outfield. He definitely can't. Yeah, he definitely. But I don't know. Happy Dirt.
He has more errors than home runs this year.
That's true.
Yeah, he has two tonight. Has 14. He has 15 errors.
Yeah, that is alarming. 15 alarming. 15 errors is alarming. My man Broad Street Breakdown saying, "I love the people who keep telling me it doesn't matter. He made up for it. Okay, cool. What if his bat is hot though, and his defense is just atrocious?
I mean, it could be even worse in a playoff game, or his actual errors actually lead to like 3 or 4 on runs. Then that's a huge problem, But I don't think his errors really made too much of a difference on the score sheet, though.
Yeah, you're right. And Broad Street Breakdown says Kyle Strikeout King. And indeed he is. He can't help himself. Happy Dirt says, "Are you live on YouTube or something? I want to listen." Yes, you can. It's look up the Bats and Bells show, and it comes the Bats and Bells Phillies postgame show comes right on up for you. If you want to listen to me, my man, you're a Paul. If that's what you want to do there, Happy Dirt, you can definitely do that. My man Star Wars has checked into the program. Durant sort of not had to come in.
Should not have to come in, yeah.
No, he shouldn't have come in.
Yeah.
We got Broad Street Breakdown says, "I'm curious to your guys' thoughts. How do you think that the trade deadline is going to go? What's your wish list?" Paul, give that to you.
Well, the glaring need right now is a back end starter, right? Because we have none. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the fifth starter when it comes around, because we sent down Rangel today for that stud double A guy McFarland came up. He hasn't pitched yet, but yeah, he's up here now with us, and he sent down Rangel. So who's going to be the fifth starter? You see tonight we put up 10 runs the offense, and this is what the offense can do, and it's against the Dodgers. But I think we definitely need a fifth starter, man. Like somewhere, a back end starter, solid. That has to be like a Scooble, right? It could be like a solid guy that'll keep you in games 5-6 innings, because we don't have that guy at fifth anymore, dude. So right now, fifth starter is a scheduled loss every time. Like the numbers prove that. We haven't won a fifth starter game in how long?
No, Ron Hell can't give you nothing. He's 0 for 3. He needs to not be a part of this squad anymore.
I want to finish this question though. So I think we need a fifth starter. Then I think we're going to need. Well, we have 2 relievers, so hopefully they'll come out. Gage was supposed to come up, and also that guy McFarland's up here now. I think we're going to need a starter, a bat, a right-handed bat, and then a reliever. That's my.
Here goes McFarland again, guys. I am with my man Euro Paul again, guys. Give us a follow. He's right here joining me with the show. You guys could watch the show on the TikTok and the YouTube and wherever you're watching from. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Brandon? Make sure what's up, Brandon? You give us this a follow right here on the YouTube. He says McFarland is going to be a great starter. I hope you're right.
Is he starting or is he's just relieving, right? Isn't he just reliever? I don't know if he's starting, is he?
I don't
think he's starting down there. I think he's just a reliever. Which we desperately need in this friggin' bullpen.
Our nerves today. Oh, I guess your nerves. Our nerves. I don't know what he's talking about. He goes DFA Ron Hell. Yes, you get DFA Ron Hell. Wrangle. As Croc likes to call him, Ron Hale.
Yeah, see, he's a reliever. He pitched in 32 games this year, recording 12 saves and 47 strikeouts in 35 innings, 2.06 ERA.
Wow.
He has a fastball of 75, tops out at 101.
No way.
Yeah, he's here.
His fastball tops out at 75?
No. His fastball sits around 97 and tops out at 101.
Well, that's what you need.
I don't think he's. I mean, they're going to convert him in the starter. I have no idea.
Yeah, you're going to need him as a starter with that kind of. He said he hit 102.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's throwing some heaters. Where's he been this entire time?
He's only in AA, so they pulled him up early.
Yeah. They made that jump from he's not even getting on the plane to the Iron Pigs. I
think that's the same thing we did with Kirkering too. Wasn't Kirkering AA called him up too? Yeah.
And listen, we're in panic mode, and the Phillies. Listen, Dave Dombrowski. Look, I mean,
look at tonight. Almost blew up that. We had to call on Durant for no, because Sugar can't do anything.
No, he couldn't do anything either. I think he could do throws like 101, like it's nothing, like a spot starter. Yeah, and listen,
or even opener, right? You probably opener.
Right, and if you are going to have those bullpen games, he's going to be able to bail you out. Like again, if you got Ron Hell start for you, and he can throw you down to a ditch. I mean, this guy should be able to come in here and hang on and do his job. And again, if he give you 3 to 4 solid innings, I would be in the process to see what he can do and help us out here. Man, we're getting a lot of comments from you guys. Thank you. Definitely appreciate it. Trash isn't the word. 15 errors on the season for far for Trey Turner. Yeah, I get you, but he made up for it though today. You can't say a double and 2 home runs doesn't make up for the blooper head. Listen, he got booed. He got embarrassed. You know what I mean? It's what we need. Broad Street Bottom Line Breakdown says we called him up, I think, in April, then sent him back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good. My man Shooter McGavin checking in from the TikTok and from B-Town. He goes 14 in a row. We won Philly in the World Series. All right. Your Red Sox, huh? You guys a little bit of a roll. You guys a little smell yourselves. I doubt we'll make it there, but it is what it is. What's up? Yeah, like I said. What's up, Brandon? Brandon, make sure, like I said, you do us a favor. You hit that follow button. We definitely appreciate it. Love hearing from where everyone's chiming in from and all those good things. He goes, I think he could start. I already read that already. He says, would you rather have him than Tim Mazza? Yeah, well, I think they can have me in there for Tim Mazza right now. But yeah, like I said, the Phillies offense looks good today. I mean, yesterday was atrocious. We didn't need that kind of performance, but this was a kick in the pants. The Boo Birds came out early thinking, it's going to be that kind of a night, and it wasn't. It wasn't at all. So let's get into offense a little bit. I mean, let's get into some of the pitching. Let's talk about Christopher Sanchez. Your thoughts on him, Paul?
He had a good start. Gave it the 3 runs. Ran into a little bit of trouble. Had a lot of pitches through 5 innings. But I think the key tonight too is we limit the damage to their top players, except for Betts. Right? Otani went 0 for 4 with a walk. Freeman only had 1 hit. Pages had like 2 hits, but like not much damage there. Like we limited those top of lineup guys to nothing, well, basically nothing. But yeah, I think Sanchez had a decent start. I mean, you like to see something a little bit better. 3 runs. 2 runs or less is usually what he usually does. Give a 3 tonight. So 90 pitches in 5 innings. He's a decent start. I won't say great, but I'd say decent.
No, like I said, him working the changeups, the sliders, and sinkers, I thought were pretty decent, especially going after the meat part of the Dodgers lineup. But like you said, it's hard to do. It's a tough challenge when you have to face that entire squad. I mean, Otani, Bahia, Edman, Freeman. I mean, Alfonso. I mean, Mookie Betts, and Rojas. Good Rojas, not the Rojas we once had. Mookie. Muncy, comes in. I mean, they got guys who can bat 1 through 9, even their bench players. I mean, on paper we went, we won by 3 runs, but again, it was worth it. You had the bullpen come in and got rocked a little bit. Outside of that, like I said, not too shabby. Like I said, they hold up the win. Bowman gets rocked a little bit. You had Orion Kirkland coming Bowen, but like you said, there was no need or shouldn't have been Durant coming in here. I guess ESPN wanted to see what his entrance looked like. I don't know. I'm lost for words right there.
They put him in for Teoscar or Hernandez, who just come back from an injury. So I mean, I don't know. That's kind of odd for me to think that.
Yeah, that is odd. Yeah. Star Wars checked in. He goes right-handed pitching Alex McFlane from running to Double-A to make room on a 26-man roster. Right-handed Pillen and Angel Rangel was an option to Piggyland.
Well, I said that they should have optioned him back to Double-A.
Double-A. He needs to go to YMCA and work on something. Poor Rangel and his unique delivery. I mean, the way he arches back and throws the ball. I mean, not exactly what I want up here, but poor old Rangel. He doesn't even need a AAA, AA, single A. He needs to go to YMCA and
he's probably be DFA. He's probably be DFA soon. Probably.
Oh my gosh! I mean, he needs a miracle. That guy. I mean,
did you hear also that the Phillies called up Dela Cruz from the minors?
Did they?
Yeah, he's coming up. Yeah, so I'm wondering who's going to go down. I guess Rincones might go down. I guess.
Yeah, because I can't see them taking Crawford out of here.
No. And I'm not going to do anything to Derek Hill either. So.
No, they're not going to. So Raccoons has got to be the guinea pig.
Probably going to be down there.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy how this Phillies team has panned out and the way they're rocking and rolling right now. But again, nice win today. You get Wheeler on the hill tomorrow. Again, another ace in the arsenal. Again, if the Phillies could jump all over the Dodgers early, I think they could find themselves in good shape. I really do.
I'll say 2 out of 3 because you got the Meatball Nola on Wednesday against one of their better pitchers. So I think that's going to be.
Yeah, you got Meatball Marinara. Definitely. Yeah. He says, Star Wars says, from double to the ML. Yeah, I guess he meant the MLB. Yeah, that's quite the jump there for that young kid. And that's what you need though. I'm like I said, you might find it crazy. He said that's a huge jump, Star Wars. That is a huge jump. You know, I mean, listen, if he's got stuff that's already cooking right now, put him to work. You bring him in and see what he's got. Hopefully he doesn't, lay an egg like Painter. Hopefully he'll come in and deliver. But when you're topping stuff at 100, 102. That's good. That's again, you have you might have a future Mazeroski on your hands. Who knows? You just gotta hope the bright lights don't get to him. That's all. You just gotta hope he can stay cool, calm, and collected. I mean, like Star Wars says, that's a huge jump, and you have to be ready for that. But it shows you where this this team is as far as pitching. They're not going to go outside the box. They're telling me they're going to try out this kid, and if it all goes well, why be in a line for Scooble or any other arm? That means they're probably going to have to start attacking batters if this all pans out. If this experiment pans out sooner, you might be in a good place there, because that's, to me, that's the only thing that's holding me back from, well, and this offense just being more streakier than my underwear, but yeah, that's the only thing that's holding me back from falling in love with this team. It's the arms. I can't rely on Nola, and if this kid's panning out, I mean, optimistically, you might have 4 stars right for the playoffs.
Well, I hope he's here to stay. I hope hopefully he pans out. I hope he's here to stay. I hope they're not showcasing him for the trade deadline either.
No, that would be stupid on their part. Very stupid. If they're going to make him, a trade piece for what?
Well, here's the thing: like Scooble will be a rental, and there's no guarantee he's going to resign here. And the Tigers are going to want Wood and maybe this guy from McFarland for rental. No, thank you.
No, we definitely don't want no rentals here. And like I said, if it's the rental, it's going to be, the payoff is win the World Series. To get, like I said, I thought we were going to see about 6, 7 of them by now. I'll settle for one. I'll settle for one right now. I need to see at least one World Series for this Phillies team to feel some kind of happiness other than feeling numb. But again, the Phillies do a good job. They win 10-7 over the Dodgers tonight. Huge over the champions yesterday. I mean, this team, they can hang with all the top tier teams, and then they play low to the competition. It stresses me out. I don't understand. I don't understand this team at all. So
the Mets, we don't play really great against the Mets. I mean, I know here we do okay, but they seem to really play us tough no matter what their record is.
Yeah, that's true too. You have to keep that in consideration. It is a divisional game. Divisional games anything can happen, right? You don't know what's going to happen as far as divisional games. They're tough, and again, even though they have a fire sale on their front door, the Mets. I mean, still, we had our 5th star go in and got rocked, and that's what happens. So again, guys, I'm going to go over the scoreboards with you. The Philadelphia Phillies win 10-7 over the LA Dodgers. Huge there. A couple other games that took place. The Kansas City Royals win 4-3 over the Giants. The Brew Crew beat the snot out of the Mets, winning 8-3. The Braves win 3-2 over the Padres. The Red Sox win 6-5 right now, as my man, I don't know where he went, but my man Shooter McGavin from B-Town, all excited. Tampa Bay won 7-1 over the Blue Jays. Yankees 8-5 over the Pirates. That game looked like it was getting interesting. The Guardians win 13-4 over the Twins. Top of the third right now, the Cardinals are winning 2-0 over the Angels. 0-0 between the Mariners and Reds. 1-0 right now between the A's and Diamondbacks. 6-3 right now. The Nationals are winning over the Rockies. The Fish are losing to the Astros 8-4. As long as the Fish keep losing, that gets them more and more off our back. The Tigers right now winning 4-3 over the Cubbies, and the White Sox are winning 5-3 over the Dodgers, and that'll be it. So you have that going on. Like I said, great performance from the Phillies all around. Bullpen got rocked a little bit, but other than that, like I said, great win. Paul, is that time? It is our time to give our grades of the game. Paul, where are you going? What kind of grade are you giving the Phillies?
They did give up 7 runs, which is never a good thing. I mean, you had the name of the game is outscoring the other competition, so you had to score at least 8 runs tonight to win. So that's a lot to give up. And then your bullpen, made it interesting late. I'm giving them a B.
Going to B. I'm going to go with you. I think B is fair, giving up a lot of runs, giving the Dodgers new life, new breath, putting, air into their lungs is never good. And you don't want this Dodgers team to start cooking. So, and this is why they called in Durant for one guy. It's just not warranted. But for the Phillies, it is warranted because they're afraid they're going to lose this game. And they know Durant could just seal the deal and call it a night. So I'll give the Phillies a B. I'll give Trey Turner. Trey Turner did excellent tonight. The offense did all they could. Trey Turner getting the boo birds and then getting that kick in the pants from the fans. And then he turned it up, man. He really did. A double and 2 home runs. Very good game from Trey Turner tonight. So I'll give him that. What else we got here? But, yeah, I'll give them a B. Brennan, he goes, Red Sox every season are the most power of friendships. Team every summer. Team every summer. All right. I mean, the Red Sox, buddy, the friendships doesn't do anything for me. I mean, not here in Philly. I don't know.
It's crazy that they're doing well now because they have a couple of pitchers on there that Philly I think we're interested in, and if they keep on winning, the Red Sox are not going to be sellers.
Really? Yeah, I don't think the Red Sox.
Chapman could be a nice rental, man. He's been really good this year out of the bullpen.
I would like to take Chapman out off the Red Sox.
But the way they're playing doesn't look like they're going to be sellers, to tell you the truth. And they're only about 2 or 3 games out of wild card. So,
our man Stan by me no more. What's up, Stan? He goes, "Hi, please. Any other team than the Dodgers this year? I'm so over them." Hey, listen, you're talking to. You came to the right pew here. You came to the right team. You came to the right show. I mean, me, you're Paul. We can. Listen. I was surprised to see the Phillies thump the Dodgers tonight. I gotta be after that atrocious loss yesterday to the Mets. I'm glad to see the Phillies take care of the Dodgers here tonight. Like I said, huge night for Trey Turner. 2 home runs, a double. I mean, this dude was he was rocked today. He was rocking and rolling. And again, aggressive at the plate, which I glad to see. He was pissed tonight, and it was good to see that too. But yeah, I gotta give this a B. Paul. Player of the game, I'll give you the first one. Who do you got?
Well, the obvious one is Turner, right?
Yeah, you can take Turner.
But I tell you the truth, I liked the instant offense that when Derek Hill came in.
Derek Hill, I'm telling you,
he was pinch hitter, walked, got the run in, and then he hit the home run. This guy just performs. Even off the bench cold. So I'm gonna give it to him, and we needed it.
And it's true. That's one thing I like about this team is even the Hills, the Sosas. There's a couple guys here you could plug and play with. Derek Hill is one of those guys who come into a role, coming late into a game, and be a difference maker. Like I said, another one went yard tonight. Another one. He just knows how to. And like I say, we can holler at Dave Dombrowski for all the crazy moves that he made through the course of the offseason. But one of the moves he did make right was bringing in Derek Hill. He's been a great asset to this team. Stand by me no more says Schwarber hitting 60 home runs. Paul, what do you think?
No, I'm just going to say he's going to hit about 55. Because he's so streaky. He's so streaky. He's streaky. He strikes out a lot, right? I think how many home runs he hit since All-Star break? One maybe. So yeah, he's streaky. I'm going to say he's going to fall short. I'm going to say in the 50 range, 55 tops probably.
Where is he? He's at 35 now.
No, 33, isn't he?
33 now. I think he may fall short underneath their Stand By Me. He may, I'm with Paul.
Unless he goes on a tear again, but,
Yeah, 50, 55. I mean, the alarming factor is that this guy leads the league in strikeouts.
Yeah, he strikes out too much. Yeah.
Way too much for me. Way too much. You lead the league in strikeouts is never a good thing.
He should at least hit 50.
He should at least hit crash 50.
Yeah.
I think he'll crash 50. I don't know, 60.
Low to mid 50s, I would
say. Brennan says straight up, the Red Sox need a new front office. They could be so good. I imagine, Brennan, you're checking in from B-Town. You'll be the second, second listener to the show that's checked in from B-Town. And listen, listen, they're starting to catch. They're getting good at the right time. You know, it's still second half of baseball. The Red Sox are playing better baseball. So, you know, good for those guys, and so forth. You know what I mean? So again, guys, if you didn't know, the Phillies did win 10-7. I'm with Paul. I gotta give this team a B tonight. Just you look at this team and what they did. So Sanchez gets the win though tonight. Christopher Sanchez gets the win. He goes 12-4. Good, good for him. You know, and this was a bounce back game he kind of needed. After when he get rocked, or it looked like he lost confidence on the road a little bit. So he looks really, really good right now. So again, guys, if you haven't done already, please give the follow wherever you're watching the show from, whether it's from the YouTube and the TikTok, and please give the show here a follow. Give me a follow here as well, and we can keep on giving you guys, Phillies post game shows. We love chatting up with you guys. We're seeing brand new listeners every day. We love hearing from you guys. It's been great. So to go to Brennan, just for because my friendly curiosity, you guys are now 51-48, which is really, really good for you guys. Again, who had the Boston Red Sox on their bingo card to start coming up from the ground? Please tap to bring more viewers. Thank you, Stand By Me. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. Thanks for hitting it. Brendan, thank you for the follow. Definitely appreciate it. 51. So the Red Sox right now are currently in that wild card hunt. So good for you guys. Good for you guys.
They have a little bit ways to go to get to the division. I think they're 5 or 6 games out of the division. We'll see how it plays out,
I guess he's talking about Star Wars is saying that his defense is bad. Yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, but you know what, Star Wars, if he keep on getting the kick in the pants from the Boo Birds, if he's going to stink it up, like you said, 15 hours on defense, sucks. I get you. Trey Turner needs to be better. He should be better. I mean, we're paying him a lot of money for him to come up with these bloopers. Just for context, I'm not trying to complain about where they are currently standing. Standings is just how I know. Listen, that's fine. Compliment. I hear you. Listen, you're all about your Red Sox. Happy for you. That's good. We'll see where they go. You know what I mean? Because the front office treats the star players like Mookie Devers and etc. Yeah, well, listen, your Red Sox, like I said, could be scary, but they're not going to be my problem, not yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you guys took Ranger Suarez off our hands, and we'll see what goes from there. Stand By Me says, I guess I could be worse. I could be a Colorado Rockies fan. No, that was I did have a Rockies fan check in, though, on Friday. I did have a Rockies fan come check in on Friday, though. So, yeah, we're getting fandom from all over the place here. So, but listen, guys, we're going to get ready to wrap up the show here. We do a half-hour Phillies post-game show. But like I said, we definitely appreciate all the follows, you guys. Again, for me, Euro Paul, give him a try, and I will at some point soon get Euro Paul on the TikTok and well, so you guys can see who I'm talking to. So anyway, guys, have a great one. Have a wonderful night too. Stand By Me for Brendan Volp in B-Town, for standing in New York. For everyone who's checked in, thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. We'll catch you later. Bye bye.
See ya.
See ya.